Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy Rod Thomas Jr. And this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, man. Today turned out to be a pretty beautiful Thursday, October 13th, 2022, here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And first and foremost, man, I'm humbled. I like to thank all the new subscribers to this channel in just the last 24 hours. Um, I like to give praise to the Creator. No matter what religion you believe in, there is a God. But I give him praise because I'm trying to get at least 5,000 subscribers before Christmas so that this channel can be self-supporting. And with the views, the likes, the shares, this video I did yesterday has been pushed up in the algorithm. I'm gonna be real, y'all. When I did that video yesterday with the Jackson State thing, I just spoke like I always do, my opinion on various subjects based upon facts that anybody can research. Right now, we got smartphones that's smarter than us because we got phones that will not allow us to be, well, I ain't gonna say not allow us to be lied to, because you gotta realize who control Google, who control Facebook, who control social media. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm grateful that in just the last 24 hours, when I went to bed last night, around about, I think about 10:30 last night, I went to bed. That video had like maybe 40 people watched it, which is normal for this channel. It ain't nowhere near enough people to really keep sustaining a YouTube channel. But on average, we get about 40. Some videos we get 100. The highest two videos I did, I had one on YouTube that did 30,000. The one I did on New Year's Eve where I showed all the shooting. Of course, Negroes love. I ain't gonna say Negroes, but niggas love that one. The one what I did show where all that shooting was going on well, just say December 31st, 2019 to January 1st, 2020. And I said, if we hearing all these gunshots right now, just think how many people gonna die during the course of this year. A lot of people, especially a lot of my people in the streets, well, they didn't even get mad because even my real homies in the street, people, y'all got to realize, man, even though I've been to all these educational institutions and been around the world, I'm going to be real, the streets is something about them. You know what I'm saying? And I got love for the streets because that's who the Creator called me to do this broadcast, these broadcasts for. I do this for the hood, for the people who can't speak in big words, big, eloquent, linguistic, skills. I speak the truth to the hood. And that's why this channel could have been a lot farther than what it is. Again, I had a lot of personal stuff going on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. When I went to bed last night, it was about 40 people. Here we are right now, almost, just say 20 hours later. This video is already fastly approaching 5,000. In the last 24 hours, the Creator has blessed this channel with at least 50 more subscribers. Now, this video here that I'm finna do is gonna be a lot different than the video that you all seen yesterday. But this video is actually just more important than the video I did yesterday. In this video here, I'm finna show y'all a clip. Whereas if you're politically astute and you're aware of the political process, you will understand when I say that your vote does count. But this is what happens once we go to vote. Black people, white people, no matter what color we are, but it's different in white people in other cases, because after you vote, that's when your job really starts. You got to go down and start holding your politicians accountable for their actions or lack of actions. Anybody that lives in Shreveport, Louisiana, that's watching me, that's hearing my voice right now, I humble myself, but y'all know, I get the politicians hear the blues. I'm not saying it's like this now because I just backed off right now. I got a lot of other stuff going. Like I said, I got a 12-year-old son. My old ass got a 12-year-old son. that I ain't been able to send no money in almost 2 months now. So I got a lot of other stuff going on that's not allowing me to be as active politically or socially in the community, doing the activism thing. But I got a lot of people that I am going to support. And you all pay attention. You're going to see me, hopefully I'm going to get an interview with Senator Greg Tarver here in Freeport, who's running for mayor. This year here, I'm going to only interview the people that I'm going to back. I'm not going to interview all the politicians like I used to do. Man, believe it or not, every person that ran for mayor 4 years ago, pretty much, came to my house or I went to theirs. And they did an interview with the Real News Behind the News. So again, this is just not some fly-by-night YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is based upon my real life experiences. Now again, let me get to the point, man. I done wasted 5 motherfucking minutes. Wow. I gotta end this video. Once you vote, that's when the job starts. You gotta start going to your city council meeting. Anytime these politicians that lie to us on a daily basis go somewhere, we need to have constructive civil disobedience. Not going out there getting crazy. But let me go ahead and I'm finna show y'all this video where they got on AOC. If y'all politically astute, you understand who AOC is. She act like she the greatest thing since sliced cornbread. Cause she's trying to be Hispanic, so there's no porn, no offense to Hispanic, but we know y'all like corn, just like we like chicken. But truth is, AOC, I'm gonna let y'all see this video, and then I'm gonna come back with a brief analysis, because this video here lasted way longer than I wanted to already. But again, I thank all the subscribers, the new subscribers. Y'all give me a second.
Congresswoman, none of this matters unless there's a nuclear war, which you voted to send arms and weapons to Ukraine. Tulsi Gabbard, she's left the Democratic Party because they're a bunch of war hawks, okay? You originally voted, you ran as an outsider, yet you've been voting to start this war in Ukraine. You're voting to start a thermonuclear war with Russia and China. Why are you playing with the lives of American citizens? You're playing with our lives.
There will be no neighbors if there's a nuclear bomb. You voted to mobilize and send money to Ukrainian Nazis. You're a coward. You're a progressive socialist. Where are you against the war mobilization? He's telling the right truth. You have done nothing. Tulsi Gabbard has shown guts where you've shown cowardice. I believed in you, and you became the very thing you sought to fight against.
All right, now, y'all seeing this video here, to the untrained eye, it would seem like these crazy little young white boys got up and interrupted. But I think AOC is she's a congresswoman. Anyway, I'll check that. But she's a congresswoman for a certain district in New York. AOC ran under the platform that she was a progressive. She was going to do all she could to feed the poor here in America, because the poor people, especially my African brothers and sisters, this is the way she tried to play the game now. Like she gave a dang about anybody, but when it comes out to it, she didn't care about nobody but herself, just like all the rest of the politicians. Now, I'm finna get to the point. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I made this video here to show y'all this is how you hold your politicians accountable, no matter where you live in America. Here in Louisiana, we got parishes. But whatever county you in, whatever city you in, go to your city council meeting. Any politician right now that's running for the midterm elections, that's voting to send $80 billion of your tax money. Keep in mind, they just sent $80 billion of your tax money to fight a war in Ukraine that the Ukrainians cannot win. They're literally sending the poor Ukrainian people to the slaughter. But Russia's not playing with them. And Russia's not playing with the nuclear threat. We're literally standing on the precipice, literally, and not trying to be over dramatic enough, but we're standing on the precipice of a nuclear war. Your politicians are trying to push. Your politicians are trying to push a nuclear war, or all-out war with Russia, fought at the Ukrainian people's expense. Now, this is how we hold our politicians accountable. Civil disobedience. When they come to a town hall meeting or something like that, speaking that bullshit, we're going to do this, ask them, what is your position on the war? It's public record. Did you vote to send my tax dollars to the Ukraine when me and my children finna try to have to figure out how the hell we gonna pay these high-ass electric bills? Gas is finna rise. Inflation is on the rise, but you all just sent $80 billion of your money, my money when you go and clock in, even if you're a corporate person or whatever, in your salary, part of that money coming out your salary. Y'all seen that spit that flew out my lip? That was kind of part of your salary. A part of that salary is coming out for taxes. That really should be going to provide homes for the homeless in America. Because if y'all didn't know, we got a homeless problem in America. If y'all didn't know, Jackson, Mississippi still don't have clean drinking water. Flint, Michigan still don't have clean drinking water. If y'all didn't know, 1/3 of the kids here in America go to bed hungry at night. This is the greatest country on the planet. But we just sent $80 billion of our tax money that could have went to feed our kids to the Ukraine to feed their kids. Also that these neocons and warmongers can keep up this war. So when you go vote in November, the first question you should ask any politician is, what are you willing to guarantee in writing that you can do for black people? If they can't guarantee you nothing in writing right then, you might need to question their legitimacy. If they're telling you that the main issue we need to be worried about here in America is LGBT rights and stuff like that, and no offense to the LGBT community, but that's not the person you want to vote for, because guess what? That shit is not even an issue to me. I'm not planning on having no abortion. I'm not planning on marrying another dude. I'm not planning on getting my penis cut off and transitioning into a woman. That shit is the farthest thing away from the average American's day-to-day life. It's pathetic. But if they telling you that, you might need to think twice about voting for them. But most importantly, ask them, first of all, research their voting records. Then ask them, are you going to try to send any more money to the Ukraine when the American people here are suffering? If they can't give you an answer, then you need to shut them down and not vote for them, first of all, not even give them a chance to get into office and lie to you. But if they get into office and lie to you, remember the video I just showed you. Civil disobedience. When I say civil disobedience, act respectfully. Don't go in there with all that cussing like I normally would do. You know, I can't say, when I go to the city council meeting, I can't say nigga. Normally I say nigga 30 times before breakfast. But I can't do that. So it's civil disobedience. But you shout them down. Make it hard for them to conduct business as usual, which means when you say politicians say business as usual, that means you and I are getting screwed over. We're getting screwed over by a bunch of people who only make $100,000 a year, but in 20 years they worth $180 million, like Nancy Pelosi. The only people that get rich in politics are crooks, y'all. So what you have to start doing is preparing yourself to practice civil disobedience. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do my next video. I'm gonna show y'all all the mass protests in Europe. You finna get the government of France. They finna be overthrown. The government of Great Britain just elected Liz Truss. This woman here, if I gave her 8 pennies, she still wouldn't have no sense. For real. That's just how dim with it she is. But the people in France, Germany, Britain, Spain, all these people over there, they are protesting by the tens of thousands. You'll never see it in American news. I guess that's why you got the real news behind the news.